Hello. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Hello, hello.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Sherry.
And we're the mother-daughter designers at Grace Monroe Home, where we help you transform the ordinary home into an extraordinary home.
That's exactly right. And tonight we are going to be making a Valentine wreath. So
we sure are.
Make sure to share this with your friends and let them come watch.
Yeah, this is fun. This is going to be kind of a last-minute Valentine's wreath.
Valentine wreath.
This is
right.
Great for you if you want to hang it on your own door, or it would make an awesome gift.
Yes, it would. It sure would.
So when you hop on, make sure that you say hi. You let us know where you're watching from.
Yes.
And we're excited to be with you here this weekend, those of you who are watching live.
That's right. We normally are on every Friday at 4 o'clock, and we are on extra this week.
Yeah, we're on a little bit extra this week, so we're glad to be hanging out with you.
We are glad to be hanging out with you all. So what better thing could we be doing on a Saturday night than hanging with y'all and making a wreath? My favorite things.
Hey, Kelly, thank you so much for joining us.
Hello. Yeah.
Hey, Mary and Kay, thanks so much for hanging out with us this weekend. This is fun.
Yes, it is.
Now, y'all make sure that you share this with your friends, your family.
That's right.
And let's have some fun on this Saturday night.
This cold Saturday night. It is cold here in Alabama. So, we're not used to it being cold. So,
hey, Luann, thank you for joining us. Hey, Lisa and Ruth, welcome. Hey, Joe.
Welcome, welcome.
So, if you're just joining us, my name's Amanda. This is my mom, Sherry.
Yeah.
We're going to be making a Valentine's Day wreath tonight. This is a fun last-minute idea that you can hang on your own door, or you could give it to somebody as a gift.
That's right. And what we are using, we've got 2 of the styrofoam hearts that we are going to be using. And what I have done is I have taken my little floral pins like this, and I actually cut them down with my wire cutters, so that they were right about there.
About halfway.
Yeah, about halfway. Just cut them.
Maybe a little more.
Yeah. I cut them off, I'd say, about right there. I hope you can see. And then I put them in the glue and put them right in here to hold my pipe cleaners. And the reason I do that, I tried stapling. Stapling won't work because the staples just pull right out of the styrofoam. So this way, it's actually glued in, so they're not going anywhere. So I have glued this one where I need my pipe cleaners. And then we've also got a cute little sign that says "Bless Your Heart" that we're using, which is a Southern saying.
That's right.
So it fits right in here.
And then, hey, Julie, thank you for joining us.
Yes,
so, like we mentioned, we're using a 14-inch grapevine.
14-inch.
Now, all of these signs, the hearts, they came from the Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree, that's right. That is right.
And I've got some really pretty ribbons that I'm going to be using. So our theme is black and white and red.
And red, exactly.
That's going to be our color theme tonight. So I've got a couple of different black and white ribbons. I've got some horizontal and some vertical because we're going to mix it up a little bit tonight.
Yes, we are. Funky. And that's so pretty with the glitter hearts on it.
I love that. That came from Michael's. And then I've also got some cute black and red polka dots.
Right.
So I'm going to have that. And then I just got some sheer glitter red that came from the Christmas section that we've just got.
Yes, which is perfect to go with this.
And now I am using my bowdabra bow maker.
Yes, and we also are using our Surebonder glue skillet. People always ask about that, so we will be using it tonight.
That's right. Hey, Karen, it's nice to see you too.
Hello, hello.
Those of you who are watching live, we're so glad that you're hanging out with us here on a Saturday night.
Good to see y'all.
And those of you who are watching the replay, thank you so much for watching.
That's right.
We are excited because our Design with the Pros Club is open for 2 more days.
Just 2 more days. So if it's something you are interested in, we would love to have you jump in and join our family. We are we have had so many people to join in the last couple of days, and we are thrilled with all of our new members, and we have just got a lot of wonderful things planned for the next year. So jump in.
That's right. And I've had several of you that say, I'm going to wait until Monday. Wait last minute. So those of you who are waiting last minute, just don't forget, because when the doors close, they're closed, and we're not opening again until April.
That's
probably
right.
late April. Actually.
Yeah,
It'll be
exactly.
sometime
Between April, no, I think it's May.
Yeah,
May. Because we only open 3 times a year, so it'll probably be May.
Yeah, probably
before.
late May.
So you don't want to miss what we've got going on between January and May. So you need to jump in now.
That's right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started making my bow.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, I'm using a bowdabra bow maker, and I've got my 26 gauge floral wire that I'm using.
Yes.
Now, the bowdabra does make wire that you can get. I typically don't use that. I just use, you know, the floral wire that I use for everything else. But if you have some of that bowdabra wire, you can certainly use that. So I'm just going to stick this down in my bow maker, just like that, and tuck it under real good. Move those out of the way.
Yeah.
So now I have already cut my tails. Now these are about, I would say, let's measure them.
Let's measure.
I did not measure, so let's just see how long these are.
Let's just see. She usually guesses, and she's pretty close, but right
29,
at 30.
right at 30.
Right at
I was
30
going to say
inches.
like 32. So I was pretty close, but not quite.
Not quite.
Now I am going to dovetail my ends, and I typically just kind of stick them all together if it's not too thick, and just do them all at once, just like that.
Yeah, especially if you've got better scissors than what we're using right now.
I'm going to do the same thing to the other end.
Yeah.
So to dovetail them, you just fold them over, and then
Right
you
in the
just
middle.
cut. Yeah, right in the middle, and then you just cut upwards, just like that. Now you can do all of them individually, but I just like to save time.
Yeah. We're all for doing things quickly if we can.
See, Susan said 3 days in a row, somebody pinched me. I must be dreaming.
Aw, that's cute, Susan.
Well, we've had fun.
We are happy to see you too.
Hanging out with you. We've had a little bit of extra
Yes.
time this week, so we've been glad to share it with y'all.
Yes, we have. Like I said earlier, there's nothing I'd rather be doing.
So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my first ribbon down in the bowdabra. And then this is the order that I'm going to do. I'm going to do the red and black polka dot, and then I'm going to do this stripe, and then my sheer, and then my pretty heart. I'm going to have that on the top because I really like that
I
one.
like that one too. That one is neat looking.
All right, so this is going to be just a typical wreath bow, standard wreath bow, but I am using all 1.5 inch ribbons, and they are all wired. So I'm going to do my loops about 6 inches, and I'll show you the way that I measure, since y'all know, if you watch me often, you know I really don't actually measure things.
No, we don't measure much of anything, do we?
Very often. I'm a guesser.
Yeah.
So what I do, I use my hand, and I go from the thumb to the tip of my pinky, and for me, that is the perfect size loop for a wreath bow.
It is perfect, isn't it?
So that is how I guess.
Yep. And it works.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do those loops, and then let's see what I had next. I had my the striped one next.
Striped ones. This
Okay,
gonna be such
now
a
listen,
cute
when I put
bow.
these down in the bowdabra, I always make sure that I have about 1 inch of this over here left over on, well, it's my left side. And that's just so that your ribbons don't fall out of the bowdabra. So that's going to help you get a good, secure bow. And so I'm going to twist and then come back around.
Yep, just make
like
sure your
that.
pretty side is up.
You always want your pretty side up. That's right.
Now the red.
And you see, I'm just throwing mine on the floor just like that. Once you get your first loop, if you're doing all the same size, it's real simple.
Yes, it's simple then. It certainly is.
Because you just measure your next loop by the loop in front of it.
But you see, the key to what she's doing is she's making sure that this does not come out of the middle. If it slides out, you're in trouble. You have to start over. So
Yeah.
if you've got a lot of ribbons, you'll just have to keep your finger across here, to make sure that it doesn't come out.
That's right. When it gets towards the top, if I'm using a lot of different ribbons, or if I have a ton of loops, I'll always keep a finger or a thumb on there so that it doesn't come out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do the same thing with this striped ribbon, and I just
love that.
this ribbon. And it did, those of you asking, it did come from Michael's.
Yes.
I just have a little bit of this ribbon left over, so I'm just going to make just a little extra loop of this one right here. Because this was just some leftover ribbon that I had, but I thought, you know what, that's fun and whimsical. So I'm going to throw in
we'll
that
just
polka
throw
dot.
that in there too.
Yep.
Why not?
Why not? But I only had a little bit of it, so
Well, it looked like it was perfect.
Yeah, well,
that's all we needed.
Could have used one more loop, but that's okay.
That's all right.
So I'm going to cut that off. And then pull up my sheer glitter. Now this is one of those ribbons that I stock up on at Christmas.
Yes.
Because you can really use those.
Yeah, see, it's perfect for
year-round.
this. Exactly. Any of the colors that you know of the seasons that are coming up, green, you can, of course, find green at Christmas and then stock up on it because you've got Mardi Gras, you've got St. Patrick's Day, so, you know, there's other holidays you can certainly use it. So any kind of glittered ribbon, anything like that, we stock up on.
Just because I really like this, I'm going to put just a couple of extra.
A couple. I would too. I just love it. And that's going to end it, so that's perfect.
And it just matches the
it does,
the sign.
the sign.
So good. So that is perfect.
Yeah, Dollar Tree did great with their signs this year.
So now I'm just going to cut off any extra ribbon that I have. Make sure I have that one even. Alright, so this is what we're talking about. Kind of you want to keep your hand or your finger on there. And as I pull up, I'm going to make sure that I've got just a finger there so that it doesn't come flying out of the bowdabra. Because you don't want that. Because if you do that, you're going to lose your bow and then you're going to have to start all
Now
over.
it does, the bowdabra actually does come with the little stick you can put across it. We just find it just as easy to put our finger there. So
yeah, honestly, I don't even know where my
I
little
don't
stick
know
is.
where the sticks are. We've got a bunch of bowdabras around and I couldn't tell you where one of them was. I don't have a clue.
And so now when I pull it out, I just twist it several good times. You want to make sure that you twist it and that it's real tight so that it does stay in really well. And now I know I'm going through this pretty quick, but we do have really detailed tutorials on our blog at gracemonroehome.com.
Yes, so go there and watch. They're a lot more close up and, you know, step by step.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah,
I'm loving it.
And actually, I love the two different stripes. And so I know at first you're like, huh, two different stripes.
No,
like
it
that.
works.
It works.
It does, especially with the sign and all.
It definitely works. And it's going to add that kind of whimsical look that we're going for with this.
Yep, and I do love the 1.5 inch ribbon.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I really like 1.5 inch.
Thank you, ma'am.
Usually I mix it up. I use a little of both, but actually 1.5 is my favorite.
I am going to put my bow on
Thank
and
you,
then
Jessie.
put my...
So we are here tonight to answer your questions about wreath making, about selling wreaths. We're going to have fun tonight.
Yes, so if you have any questions, put them in the comments, and we are here to answer them if we possibly can.
And we probably can.
And we probably can.
If not, we can probably find the answer somehow.
Yes, we can.
I'm sure
That's right. We will do our best. That's right. That's what we're here for.
Hey, Leela and Jessie, thank y'all for joining us. Hey,
Hello.
Jim.
Okay, look how
So one of my
cute.
favorite, like I just love red, black, and white. That's probably one of my favorite combinations.
I do too.
Color combinations.
I love it too. So I'm going to put my other part on here. Let's see. Yeah,
Want me to
I'm
hold it
trying
for you?
If you would, that would be great.
Just kind of doing it without being able to
yeah. Is it up where we need it to be?
see. I think so.
Alright. Let me see if I can put this through. I'm not sure with the pipe cleaner if I can get it through or if...
What are you trying to get it through? The piece of grapevine you want me to give it to you?
Yeah, see if you can
Okay.
punch it through to me. It takes two of us sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
There we go.
That's why we're a good team.
Yes, we are. There we go. All right. I got it. Thank you, darling.
Okay, you got it.
Yep. Well, I said I did. I didn't get that one tight enough. Wait just a second.
I'll hold it for you because I know you're kind of
Yep,
back there. You can't see what you're doing
I
too well.
can't see. Yep. Let's see. Okay. All right. So, there we go. And we're going to curl our tails so they won't be in the way when we get them finished. Well, I must not have that first one where I need it, so wait a minute.
What are you trying to do?
It's leaning too far. I'll figure it out here.
You might be being a little bit picky.
I probably am, but you know
That's
how
okay.
I am.
Yes, Jennifer, I think these actually came from Dollar Tree. The hearts
They did.
and the sign came from Dollar Tree.
Yes, they did.
But I think that Dollar General may have something similar.
Okay, let's see. I guess I'm going to try to push it all the way under. I'm going to get it right here in just a minute, like I want it. Okay.
Glenda said your wreath is beautiful. Well, we're just starting, Glenda.
Yeah,
we're just getting started.
It's gonna be even better when we get it finished. That's the goal anyway. Yep. Okay. Have I got that? It's still not wanting to stay where I want it to stay, but I think it'll be all right because I'm gonna put some greenery behind it, so then it will be up there where I want it to be. So, what we are working with today, we've got some pretty glitter red roses. We've got some peonies we're going to work with, and I've even got some hydrangeas if I need them. I haven't decided if I'm going to use those yet or not. And then I have this beautiful little white wildflower that I'm going to be using. I just think that's going to be so pretty, and since we've got the white in the sign and all, we're just going to bring that in with that. So
yeah, I think that's beautiful.
And then some other greeneries that I've got here, so I think it's going to be really cute.
And if your local Dollar Tree does not have the hearts, I know places like Michael's has some similar. Like we mentioned, Dollar General has some similar.
Yeah.
So they're not too hard to find. Really.
No, you can find them. Yeah. And they're very inexpensive. I am just going to cut this now.
And now, if you guys did not watch yesterday, our Flower Friday Live, you can go back and watch that. We've been on the last 2 nights, and let's see, Thursday night, we made a pretty spring wreath, a pretty pink spring wreath, and then last night we made a succulent wreath, so y'all be sure to go and watch those.
Yes. Now, normally, I would be doing only greenery first, but I'm using this little wildflower vine to green my wreath. So I'm considering this one of the greeneries that I'll be using.
And now, where did we get the vine?
Pioneer Wholesale.
Pioneer Wholesale
is where I got this. So this is, normally you would see me doing all of my greenery for this.
Jim asked in the comments, did we go to market this year? And actually,
We
that's a
were
funny
going.
story. We were registered, ready to go, but
my husband had an emergency
surgery.
Yes.
So no,
gallbladder.
we did not end up getting
No,
to go.
the night before we had to take him, or was it 2 nights? 2 nights before, I guess it was. I had to rush him to the hospital. We didn't know what was going on. In fact, he was hurting all in his chest as well as his stomach area, so I was very nervous. But they took great care of him, and he did have to have his gallbladder out and is doing wonderful now. But that caused us not to be able to go to market, although he tried to get me to go anyway.
Yeah, but he had to have somebody take care of him.
I was like, no, I'm not leaving you. But So we will go again.
We'll have to go in
July or June, whenever it is.
July, I believe.
Yeah.
Thank you, those of you who are watching us live. If you're a first-time viewer of ours, let us know in the comments. My name is Amanda. This is my mom, Sherry.
Yeah.
We are mother-daughter designers from Alabama.
Yes,
I know
we
some
are
asking where we're from. We're from Alabama.
Oh, you can't tell that we're from the South at all, can you?
Probably not. Y'all can't tell that.
Y'all can't tell that, can you?
Y'all can't tell we're from the South.
No, not at all.
Yeah. So y'all feel free to ask questions. Just post them in the comments. We'll answer them as we go along. And we're only making one wreath tonight. So.
Yep. And what I'm doing, like I said, I'm basically what I would normally call greening my wreath, but I'm using this because this is going to give me the shape that I want of my wreath. So I do the outside to get the exact shape that I'm looking for.
Yeah, and I will say, because I actually was reading an article, a floral design article today, and it was talking about the importance of greenery. And I feel like that's something that maybe isn't talked about quite enough, but greenery is so important in your wreaths. It really is.
It is.
It is what helps, give your wreath the dimensions and the volume that they really need to stand out.
I know.
So don't neglect that greenery. Don't skip over the greenery.
Too many times I see wreaths that are pretty, but they would be outstanding if they just took some greenery and added the right greenery. And we always recommend that you use at least 2 different kinds of greenery. I try to get some that looks as natural as possible to use. I like, greenery like I would see out somewhere. I want it to look as close to nature as I can find it. And I just think that a lot of times it's overlooked. So we can't recommend enough that you pay attention to that.
Definitely. And I know that for me, that was something that I really struggled with at first. I was not one that used much greenery. I used a lot of flowers and very, very little greenery.
Yep.
So that's something that I really had to learn and develop and work on, because the use of greenery did not come natural for me. Like, I think it comes more natural to me.
Yeah, because I prefer greenery. So that's just something I love. I love all the different kinds of greenery that you can get. And so it does come more natural to somebody, but yes. Well, that was, we just, we got a gift.
Thank you so much for joining us.
We got
tonight.
2 of these bushes in the package.
We'll have to let them know about that. I don't think they meant to do that.
I don't think they meant to do that. No, but I love this. This is a kind of like a grass, and it's just so pretty. And I love it.
Let's see. I know we had somebody ask us how we got started selling wreaths professionally. So
that is a yes. We started selling in 2007, and did I?
What you looking for?
I'm wondering if I unplugged,
unplugged
my
the glue skillet.
I
How'd
thought
you do
it
that?
was getting. I don't know.
I wonder how you managed that.
There is no telling. Hey,
You must have
kicked
it.
Yep, that must have been what it was. But let me get it plugged back in here.
Yeah, we're not going to get a whole lot done without that glue skillet, huh?
We have to have that, and I am having a hard time getting it plugged back up for some reason. There we go. There we go. I knew it was starting to get
getting hard.
Yes, I'm like, what in the world? But it's right down here under my feet, so I must have stepped on it. But anyway, back to our story. We started in 2007, and actually, I made the first wreath that I made. I had seen a wreath somewhere, and I just thought it was pretty, and I thought I can do that. So I went home and made it, and Amanda talked me into putting it on eBay.
Yeah, and believe it or not, the first wreath was a Mardi Gras
wreath. It certainly was. And so
so that tells you that it was about this time of year.
It was, yes, it certainly
in 2007.
was. Yeah,
so like what,
it was right after Christmas. It sure was. And so it sold immediately, and that was where we took off. And we started selling on eBay and became one of the top sellers for wreaths on eBay. And then we decided to launch our own website, so we did that, and we've been selling all over the world since then. So since 2007, so it has been a dream come true. It has been a lot of hard work, lots and lots of hard work, but well worth it. But it has been a lot of work. But
Definitely worth it, though.
Yes, definitely worth it. I'm blessed. Both of us feel so blessed to have this business, and we both thank God for it every day because we know it's Him that did it, and it has been a blessing. And we have learned all the things to do and all the things not to do, and all the mistakes. We've made mistakes, and just everything that you have to do to learn, and we have done it. And so that's why we decided to do our Design with the Pros Club, so that we could help others not make those same mistakes and maybe not have to work quite as hard as we have.
Let's see, Jim said, I just retired from my day job to concentrate on my business full time. That's awesome, Jim.
I saw that, Jim, and I am so happy for you. That is amazing, and you will do well. I have no doubt. That is amazing. Congratulations on that. And that is something anybody can do. But it does take work.
Yeah,
but you got to be willing to do the work.
And learning, constantly learning.
Yes,
There's
and
not
learning.
a day that goes by that I don't try to improve something or learn something new when it comes to my business, or to, even making wreaths and things. Constantly learning and improving, and being a student ourselves. That's what's gotten us, a lot of the success that we have.
That's exactly right. You never quit learning. It doesn't matter. Age has nothing to do with it. I had somebody recently that was in her late 60s ask me, was she too old to start a business? I said, absolutely not. Age has nothing to do with it. It's you're willing to learn. If you're willing to learn the things that you need to do to get your wreath seen by the right people, and that kind of thing, and learn the techniques to make the kind of wreaths that people are looking for. If you're willing to do that, age has nothing to do with it. Anybody can do it. And it's a wonderful thing for people that are wanting to retire and have another income.
Yeah,
it's
and listen,
excellent.
If God gives you a vision, and He gives you something that He wants and a dream for you, it does not matter what age you are. It does not matter anything. He'll help you see it through.
Yes, He will. So don't ever think that you're too old or too young, for that matter. It doesn't matter. You can do this.
Let's see. Where do you get the glue skillet? The glue skillet you can get several places. You can get them on the website surebonder.com. That's the company that makes them. You can find them on Amazon. You can find them at Hobby Lobby. Most Hobby Lobbies carry them. But it's a great product, and I highly recommend that.
Yes, it is. And especially if
they're
you
around
make
$30-$35 if I'm not mistaken. But it is a fantastic
Yes, it is an amazing thing
investment.
If you make wreaths.
And it is a great investment.
Yes.
Let's see. We do have some questions, and some of them may be going a little bit too fast. Let's see. Amanda says, I am a stay-at-home mom to 4 kiddos, and I'm trying to get something started for myself, too. Watching all of the designers on Facebook inspires me. That's great.
That is great, Amanda. That is. And we can certainly help you with that if you decide to join Design with the Pros. We have a lot of members in your same situation that are looking to make a living, doing this, and you can certainly do it. And we have done it.
Yeah, and you can work
this has been our business. So
exactly, and you can work it around your life. I have too. I have a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old, and it was 2010 when I was able to retire from my job as a pharmacy tech and work full time.
Yep.
For our business, and
that was a happy day.
And I'm able to raise my children and be there for them when they need me. Any kind of school functions, I'm able to do that, and make a great income. So you can definitely do it, Amanda, and you just work it around your business, and you have to have the dedication to it and continue to learn. But definitely,
yes.
Somebody said, how did we get the name Grace Monroe Home? Well, actually, that's a
good one.
Great question.
Yes, it is. I'm sorry, I'm reaching over because I want some of these little red ones.
We originally were called Pedal Pushers Designs.
Yes.
And there are about
a million.
At least 5 within probably a 200-mile radius from us.
Yeah, at least.
Other pedal pushers.
We didn't know that at the time.
Well, we didn't know at the time. So after my children were born, we used their names. So that's how we got Grace Monroe Home.
Yes, it's both of her
their
girls,
middle names.
Stella Grace and Olivia Monroe. So that's how we
Amanda,
got
the doors
name.
to Design with the Pros Club close on Monday. They close Monday night, so you can check out all the information. I'll put a link in after we're done as well, but you can go to our blog at gracemonroehome.com. You can find all the information there.
Yes, sorry, I got to get a few more of these out of the bucket. I meant to do that and I forgot, so there we go.
Yes, we have Carol from Canada, first-time viewer. Thank you for
Carol.
watching, Carol. All the way from Canada.
To have you watch us. We appreciate you taking the time.
Peggy says, I just turned 62 and love making wreaths and flowers.
Yay, Peggy. Yay.
Let's see.
Like we said, age has nothing to do with it.
Kristen said, how much should I sell my wreaths if I want to start selling them? Well, Kristen, I have a whole blog on that, and you can go to our website at gracemonroehome.com. You can search in the little search bar for pricing, and there's a whole article and video that I have on that. But I would suggest, typically, it's either 2 or 3 times the cost of your materials. But there's a little bit more that can go into it, especially if you're just starting out. So I would suggest heading over to the blog later and just reading that whole article. I'll try to remember to link it in the comments, because there's a little bit that kind of goes into it, especially when you're first starting to sell.
Yes.
Lori said, I feel blessed to have found you two. I truly believe that God led me to you. I'm planning on starting my business this year.
Yay,
wonderful, Lori.
We are blessed by you. We really are.
And Lori is one of our founding members in Design with the Pros Club, and she's been with us for a few years now, and she has not sold her wreaths up until this point, but like she said, she hopes to start this year, and I'm cheering her on. But our club is not just for people who sell wreaths; it's people who make them as hobby.
Exactly, it's for, and we've got several that they have no desire to sell. They just want to. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. It's whatever you want it to be.
I mean, it's good to do things for the love of it too.
Yes, it is.
Let's see. What size wreath? This is a 14-inch.
Yes,
grapevine. It's a
14-inch. I got to turn it this way just really quick to see where. Yes, I want to put this
Dottie said, have you said where you get the colored pegboard before?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Wall
Control.
I couldn't think of the name. Wall Control.
Slipped my mind there for a second. No, it is a wonderful company.
It is a wonderful.
This is different though. It's not typical pegboard, because actually our building has typical pegboard.
Yes,
around,
all through the whole thing.
But this is actually a metal pegboard. And they have it in all kinds of colors.
All kinds of colors. Yes, it is great.
And it's called Wall Control, so you can find them online or on Facebook. WALL Control.
Yep. Now I've got some eucalyptus. I'm just going to kind of sprinkle around. I don't want a lot of this, but I'm just going to sprinkle some around just to give it a little more interest and a little more fullness.
Oh, and these roses, I don't know if we mentioned those before, but they're great because they're glitter roses that we actually also stocked up on at Christmas.
Yes.
That after Christmas sale. I've told y'all got
exactly. We love those
Stock up on
sales.
that
Yes, that's when you need to stock up.
But you could use regular red roses.
Yes, you really could. Or you can do like we do 90% of the time and spray them with spray glitter.
Yes, we do that a lot. Hey, Mary, first time viewer, thank you so much for
Mary,
hanging out with us this Saturday night.
Yes, we are. Oh, I already put that one. I was fixing to put one where I already had it. I may need you to.
What you need over here?
Something? Well, I don't know. I was thinking maybe a.
And we've got our hearts too. Don't forget about those.
Yes, you could start
We've got
sprinkling those
hearts.
around.
These also came from Dollar Tree. Hey, y'all,
yeah.
the Dollar Tree, or ours had some really great stuff.
They did. They really did. We were
Teddy
tickled.
Joe said, y'all have truly been a blessing to me. Oh, thank you.
Well, we
y'all
are
a blessing to
so
us.
you are. Every day we are just blessed by y'all. We love our Design with the Pros members, and we try to give them everything that they need.
Yes. Let's see. Jonathan said, where do you order the wreaths from? Do you have a supplier that to cut costs versus Hobby Lobby? You know,
I'll tell you.
The thing is, we have ordered from all kinds of suppliers.
All kinds.
And honestly, even if you go through wholesale suppliers, I'm going to tell you the cheapest thing to do is you can order them in bulk from Michael's, but wait until they have a 40% off.
That's when of the entire
purchase.
order.
Okay, so you want to wait. You can even, like, if you make a ton of wreaths, you can order 100 and it'll be like one,
Which is what we do.
Yeah.
We usually order bulk.
And you can, but you want to wait.
Yes.
I hope
Until
Michael's sitting here this and change it.
yeah, I hope they better not change it. Yeah, nobody tell anybody.
Secret.
Yeah.
So you have to wait until they've got 40% off entire purchase.
Yes.
And then you order them in bulk. And they usually, their shipping usually is a flat rate.
Yeah, but usually they ship free over $50.
Yeah, over $49, yeah.
Yeah, $49.
So you're getting
if
free
you
shipping.
get free shipping right to your house. I got glue on me. Free shipping right to your house, and we usually order even 100, 200 at a time.
And then it makes it like $2 and something
each wreath.
each wreath.
So you really can't find
you can
it
go to
wholesale
but
anywhere
it's gonna be cheaper.
Yeah.
It's going to be cheaper to do it that way. And see, Michael's, because they're such a big company, you know, they get those huge discounts that, you know, smaller businesses are not able to get even when we buy wholesale. You know, we're still going through the middleman, whereas they're going straight, you know, to the to the source. So that's my little tip for today.
Yes, it is, and it's a good one.
So every time you see that 40% off entire purchase, they do it about every 6 weeks.
Yes, they do.
It's usually about every 6 weeks.
And we always announce it in Design with the Pros because we know everybody's going to be buying wreaths.
Time to order.
As soon as we see it.
Terry said, I just did that. They have 40% off right now.
Yay.
40% off right now.
Everybody go right now.
Y'all head over to Michael's.
Yep.
Get your grapevine wreaths. And you can buy the 14-inch or the 18-inch.
Or the 18-inch.
Or,
yeah, they're
a little bit
actually, they're the same price. Which
they're $3.99 I think for both.
Yeah.
So it makes them about $60?
They're $4.99.
Is it $4.99?
So it makes them, whatever 40% off of that is. Yeah. Let's see.
Jennifer said, where do you find the 40% off? Usually you can just go to their website.
And they'll have it on their
right
website.
But I would sign up for their emails, and you can do that online, either in the store or online. Sign up to get their emails, and then you'll get the email.
Yes, plus they will sometimes send you special little discounts and things if you sign up. So make sure to do that. Let's see. This one.
And Glenda said, do you do the same with the flowers? No, we don't necessarily do that with the flowers. We have a lot of different places that we get flowers. That's just mainly what we do with the wreaths.
Yes.
Flowers we get from a lot of wholesalers, and we buy them at some retail stores as well.
Yeah, when we're making doing our videos for, you know, everybody, a lot of times we will try to buy them like at Michael's or Hobby Lobby or even Walmart, because we know that's what the majority of people can get. You know, a lot of the places that we order from, unless you have your tax ID number, you really can't order from them. Now, some of them you can, but, you know, so we try to do it so that everybody can get what we're doing. I think I'm about finished. I don't think I'm gonna put the other
You're
one.
gonna put the hearts in
yeah,
there,
put the
right?
hearts in. And while you can put those in, I'm just gonna curl my ribbons just a little bit, just a fuzz. And even though we're curling them, we still always go ahead and do the dovetail, because some customers may want to keep them straight, you know, so we always go ahead and dovetail them just in case.
I can't really see.
I know. Put one right there. We need one right there. I'll get out of the, move it over so we can see better.
Where can I sell my wreaths besides Etsy and craft shows? Well, let's see who asked that. Linda. There's a lot of places that you can sell your wreaths. You can sell them directly on Facebook.
Yes.
You can sell them on eBay. There's still a thriving market on eBay
There
that a
really
lot of
is.
people are kind of overlooking, but you know, you can definitely do eBay. You can do Amazon handmade, or you can have your own Shopify or online store. And I always recommend, personally, I just did a training on this actually in Design with the Pros Club this week, that whether or not you sell on Etsy, I encourage you to have your own website. And that's something we started ours back in 2007. Right after we started on eBay, as we mentioned earlier. We, right off the bat, probably maybe a couple months after we started on eBay, we went ahead and we started our own online shop. And so, you know, we've always had primarily our website has, you know, or most of our business has come from our website. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But it's important because that is your own online space in the whole interwebs.
Yes. Everything else is owned by somebody else, but that is yours.
Facebook, you have to go by Facebook's rules. Etsy, you have to go by Etsy rules. eBay, eBay's rules. Amazon, Amazon's rules. But your own website is yours. They can't change the rules on you, you know. And so really you want to focus on building your audience, which I know a lot of you that are watching have already started that, and that's great.
Yes,
so start
it is.
building your audience, and then you start selling your products and send them straight to your website. Now, I think Etsy is great. And, you know, like I mentioned, eBay and Amazon Handmade, those are great.
They are great outlets. And
but you really do want your own website.
Yes, you do. And we've got a lot of trainings in Design with the Pros on all of that kind of thing, you know. How to get more customers and find your customer and that kind of thing, because your customer is probably not going to be the same as my customer, and my customer is not the same as the next person's. So you've got to identify your perfect customer and then go after those customers.
That's right.
So you know it's a kind of a science to it. You can't just throw it out there for everybody, because everybody's not going to be interested, and you're going to waste a lot of money trying to get to everybody. So that's something we try to help with.
And of course you can sell things locally at trade shows,
Sure, you can.
craft fairs, you know, things like that you can always do as well.
Yep. So any other questions?
Rebecca says, let's see. We use Stanley wire cutters. We sure do.
Yes,
you can find these at Walmart, Amazon.
Yeah.
You know,
and
hardware
they
store.
are the best, because we've had others, and these and the next best or Irvin, I think.
Irwin.
Irwin.
I like the
Irwin.
I like the Irwin too. They're the blue and yellow
They're
ones.
the blue, yeah, and we like those too. But I prefer the Stanley ones, and we've tried a bunch of them. So
let's see. So if I miss y'all's questions, I'll
you,
try to go
thank
back
you.
through, but they go by so quickly.
I know.
Let's see.
And I can't see the questions,
Let's
so
see,
she
Jennifer
has to
said,
do the
anyone
one.
a web developer because I don't know how to create a website. Well, the good thing is, Jennifer, you don't have to be a web developer. I'm not a web developer.
No, we are not.
So what you want to do is you want to sign up at Shopify.com. It's $29 a month, which I know some of you are like, oh, $29. No, listen, you don't have overhead. You know, you're not having to rent a storefront or have, electric in your storefront or water. $29 a month to have your own store.
And it's a business expense.
It's a business expense.
Yeah.
And it's not bad. So for $29 a month, you can set up a basic account on Shopify. All you need is a basic account, and they easily, it kind of walks you step by step on adding photos, adding titles to your wreaths and your descriptions, and it's very simple.
Yes.
But that's another thing. I just did a training on that.
She just did the whole training on that.
Actually,
in the
Tuesday.
group. Yeah.
And
which if you join today, you get all that we've done in the past.
We've got 70.
We've got probably 70.
No, we probably got 80 tutorials.
80, yeah,
90
probably.
Even.
There's tons. And you get all of that the minute you join, so as well as any future ones.
Okay. Meta said, thank you for being so open with great information. Well, you're welcome. And that's what
we want
we're
to
here
help
for.
as many people as we can.
Yep, we're here for that.
Yes.
We're always willing to help. And y'all check out our blog at gracemonroehome.com because we have tons of free DIY tutorials, wreath making tutorials, arrangements. We've even got some Etsy training tutorials in there that you can, watch and read about and learn about in there. So there's a lot you can learn just on our blog.
Yes, there is.
Melissa said, I love it. It looks beautiful.
Aw, thank you, Melissa.
Where you have a good night too.
Yes.
Linda said, I have a GoDaddy site. I have used GoDaddy.
We did, yeah.
I have used many different.
Yes. many
because
different ones.
Up until recently, and we recently had someone set up our website that we have now, but I still do all the day-to-day tasks on our website. But for the last 10 plus years, I've been the one that did all of them.
She was the one,
So I have used just about every one you can imagine. Yahoo Business, GoDaddy, BigCommerce, Shopify, Vistaprint, and WordPress. And so I figured out the ones that are easy and the ones that are not. And for me, GoDaddy was not the easiest. And if you have it and you love it, that's great. It just wasn't the easiest for me. But to me, one of the easiest was Shopify.
Mm-hmm. Any other?
Barbara said, show the wreath closer, please.
Okay.
You're glued.
Am I glued to the stand? Sorry. Hold on a second. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's not good when she glues herself. Glues herself to the stand. Go back just a little bit. Yeah.
Now, can you see? Yep.
Let's see. Missy says, do you prefer Shopify over Etsy? Missy, I would do.
I'd do both.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you're starting out and you're not you don't have a huge following already. I would do both.
I would definitely do both. And I know it does cost money, but
yeah, but when you think
you've got to put a little money into it.
It's a business. So
it's a business, and you do. You're going to have to put a little bit, and it's worth it.
But compared to having a storefront where you pay $1,000 or up,
I can't even
more
imagine.
than that, whatever, in rent and electric and water, $29 for a your own online storefront where people can just buy as much as they want to. I mean, that's a pretty good deal.
It is. Somebody asked where we got the red hearts. We got those at Dollar Tree.
Let's see. We had a mistake. Deborah said Michael's has 20% off right now, not 40.
Oh, okay.
So that's still good, but it's
still good, but wait.
As good.
Yeah, don't go buy them yet.
Just buy a little bit now.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah.
Go crazy when they got the 40%.
Exactly. And see, the reason that the 40% works on the wreaths is because it's only usually on regular priced items, so it won't work on the flowers and stuff most of the time, because most of the time they've got those on sale. So it's mainly your wreaths.
Cindy said, do you have a training video for Shopify? We do in Design with the Pros Club, yes.
Yes.
I just released
did it
Tuesday.
this week.
Thursday.
I
just released that training.
Yeah,
so that's all fresh on my mind because I have just done that training.
Yeah.
And whenever I do trainings, I research things a lot. And
a lot.
So I try to
She
be able
gives
to tell
you the most up to date. She's the one that does all the business trainings. I do the wreath tutorials, and that's why we work good together.
Yeah, we're a good team.
Yeah, we're a good team.
Glenda said, you both are so pleasant to watch and listen to. Really, thank you for taking your time to explain it.
Oh,
we
well,
appreciate
thank
that.
you for watching us. We appreciate that.
And Jody says, absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, I love this one. I just
like that
I
too.
said.
I like the colors and
I love
all.
those colors.
Yeah.
They're so fun.
They are fun.
And I love stripes.
How do you get into the group? Where's the video?
Cindy, in the group, if you look in the announcements section of the private Facebook group. Now, this, for those of you watching, this is only for Design with the Pros Club members. But you can look in the what was I trying to say?
In the
announcement section.
Because
I just pinned it because we just did it a couple days ago. But you can
Is that
also
a member that's asking?
find all of the training. You can find all of the trainings in your dashboard, your membership library. So when you join
the website,
yes, when you join, you have access to the private Facebook group. But we have tons and tons of members that aren't even on Facebook.
Yeah,
that watch us on YouTube and other places, so they're not even on Facebook. So that's not all you get. You don't just get the private Facebook group. You can also go to your training library, which you have your own password and your own username, and all of the training videos.
Everything is there.
They're split up by business videos, and then they're split up by
in fact
videos.
it's I think it's even easier on the website to find everything, because it tells you start here, it's kind of got everything organized a little better than Facebook will let you.
And I know a lot of times, because you do have to keep up with your username and your password, so y'all keep that email that they send to you, that we send to you with that information. But if you can't remember your password and you can't get that reset or your username, y'all feel free to email us.
Just send us a message.
We'll send you, we can get all that information for you.
Yes.
Bonnie said, Amanda, that wreath would look great on your black door.
It would,
I highly
wouldn't it?
agree.
I think that's why she talked me into doing this one tonight.
And I betcha it'll end up there.
Yeah, I kind of think I had that in my mind when she said, I already know what I want you to do, Mama.
Because this one's my style.
Yeah, yeah. I had an idea. She didn't say it, but I knew.
This one's my style, so it probably will end up there in my ever revolving.
Yeah, because she changes. I never know when I go over there what wreath she's gonna have on her door.
And I'm sure nobody else does either. They drive by and they're like, what wreath does she have on?
Yeah, I'm sure they probably do. Yeah.
Linda said, enjoyed you tonight. Look forward to your next video.
Aw, thank you, Linda. Thank you for watching.
Deborah said, is Amanda taking this one? I think so, Deborah.
Yep. She thinks so.
Cindy said, how do I get the membership? Well, Cindy, I will put the link in the comments when we're done, but you can just head over to our blog at gracemonroehome.com. And you can click at the top right-hand corner where it says join the club. Click that little button and you'll find all the information. There's a video that you can watch on there. Actually, there's a few videos. We've got some testimonial videos on there. We've got a video from us giving you some encouragement on there. So y'all need to head over there and watch that, because that's a good video.
Yes, that was. It will. So, yep, go watch that.
Yes, gracemonroehome.com. All right, guys. Well, we thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yes, thank you.
On a Saturday
night. This has been fun.
It has been fun.
Yep.
We will see you very soon, guys. But I hope that you all have a blessed night. And thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Yes, we really do appreciate it. Thank you. And y'all have a great rest of the weekend.
That's right. See you soon.
Bye.